back with the quote of the day. We got a interesting one today because it is the first quote that I do not agree with, that I definitely have more alternative views on than normally on these videos. This quote is from one of my absolute idols and my favorite TV personalities, and that is Kevin Oleary, aka Mr. Wonderful. And this is something that he put on Instagram the other day, and I read it and I was kind of in disagreement. Like, I understood where he's coming from, but I was in disagreement. So that quote is, working 24 hours a day isn't enough anymore. You have to be willing to sacrifice everything to be successful, including your personal life, your family life, maybe more. If people think it's any less, they're wrong and they will fail. You know, it's hearing that, I do think this is a very Kevin Oleary mindset statement or mindset quote. I definitely agree to an extent of, you have to sacrifice a lot to be an entrepreneur and, to be a businessman and be successful, businessman or woman. But I feel like he takes it to such a level that it's almost like you can't even, like, robots can't even work that hard. And to me, I think the disconnect, because I read a lot of the comments and a lot of people were disagreeing with him and just saying that it's very like toxic behavior and just toxic mentality. And I do agree with that to an extent, but obviously I believe in working hard and, working as much as possible and getting all your stuff done. But I think this gets brought to a new level, and it shows that he's in a different atmosphere or stratosphere than a lot of people, of when he's talking, like what he's speaking about in terms of success. I think he is referring to a lot of people that is like the Jeff Bezos of the world, or the Elon Musk, or the Steve Jobs, people that have that level of success. That level of success isn't possible without doing what he said. That I completely agree with, for sure. But I think when, 9-to-5ers and when, kids out of college that are starting their own businesses, and even people in their 30s who have small businesses are reading that, it sounds ludicrous because they've seen success in their short years without working that hard. And I know I have, and there's no way I'm working 24/7. Like, it's legit, it's not possible with all the other stuff and my other priorities that I want to do in life. So, I do agree that you obviously have to work hard and you have to sacrifice a whole heap, like friends, family, relationships, whatever it is, and you do have to sacrifice. But I feel like it is very toxic to think you have to do that, and like there can't be any work-life balance whatsoever, and that it's like 100% work, 0% anything else. You can't watch cartoons, you can't watch TV, whatever. But I think it's funny because I think he's referring to like the greatest entrepreneurs of all time, the greatest businessmen of all time, who have these businesses that went from nothing to everything overnight. But I think it isn't possible for a lot of people that follow him and that, subscribe to him or whatever it is, to use that same work ethic and have that same mindset, because they haven't had the same level of success as him. He sold a company for $4 billion. How many people have done that in their, business careers? Not many. So he knows the level of work that takes, but I don't think that's a lot of people's goals. I always thought I wanted to grow up, be a billionaire, have as much money as possible. But, I think as you start running a business and you see how time consuming it is, it's still a goal to make as much money as possible, but it's definitely, you definitely understand the sacrifice real quick. And I think that a lot of people would take value in knowing that that doesn't have to be the goal. But I think of someone of his status, in his mind, that has to be the goal. So there it is, the first statement that I disagree with. Not completely, but I do disagree partially. But I still love you, Mr. Wonderful. Still dream to be on Shark Tank one day and get a deal with you. So let's hope for it. And at this time, please hit the subscribe button if we're watching on YouTube and you stayed to this part of the video. I hope you guys had a phenomenal Tuesday, phenomenal day. And LinkedIn community, thank you guys for representing. You guys have been commenting amazingly on everything. But until next time, I will catch you guys soon. If you can, tag someone down below that should see this video, and I will be back with you guys soon.